Welcome back. This is the Whisky Couch with your host, South Africa's whiskey couple, myself, GUSTAV.
And ELNA, and you are watching Whiskey Tasting and Food Pairing Review number 233.
233, none other than Ardbeg. Special limited release for the Ardbeg Day 2019, just the other day. And this is our whiskey for this video review from the Ardbeg Distillery. And the Ardbeg Distillery can be found if we look at our map of Scotland, the Highlands and the Lowlands. And then way down here is the Isle of Islay, very well known. I'm just going to block out everything. Where is it now? There we go. And on the Isle of Islay, you will find the Ardbeg Distillery.
And it was founded in 1815.
Owned by Glenmorangie Company, part of Moet and Hennessy. And apparently, last I heard, production about 1 million bottles per year from the Ardbeg Distillery. But this is it, our whiskey non-age, no-age statement. And you can see the gift boxes here behind ELNA. 2019, 2018, 2017, 2016. And in our next video, we're going to decide which one for us is the best out of the four. But today, looking only at this one.
And it's got an ABV of 46%.
Look at that. Beautiful bottle, and I like the blotches of information that they've got. Very funky. It was matured in ex-Bourbon casks and then finished in ex-Rum casks. So quite a unique Ardbeg release. Look at the back there. A beautiful, funky, quite different to the normal Ardbeg designs and Ardbeg bottlings.
And this whiskey is non-chill filtered.
And that is the important part. Non-chill filtered, so it means that it's got maximum flavor. None of the flavor components filtered out by the chill filtering process. Which means that when you add ice or when it gets very cold, it might get a bit cloudy. But that is not a problem. I prefer the flavors. You can see the legs forming there on the glass. Anna, what do you think of this color?
I love the color. The color, I will say, is yellow gold.
I must say,
Beautiful
I was
color.
expecting it to be a bit darker because of the rum casks. But still, there we go. This is the color. And on the nose, sweet wood smoke immediately on the nose.
And salty, I'll say salty sea spray.
Guava, tropical fruits, like they say on the label here. That I agree with, the tropical fruits.
As well as citrus. I get citrus.
I also get a bit of citrus there.
But it's not overwhelming.
And then very interesting, if you've never done this before, you should try this. A drop of this whiskey in your palm of your hand and then rub it very quickly so that the alcohol can evaporate. And when you smell, you will smell, interestingly, the barley and the smoke left residue. It's always an interesting sort of experiment to see what you smell if you get rid of all the alcohol and is left only with the essence of the whiskey. That drop in the palm test. On the palate, Glenmorangie. Rich, sweet wood smoke from the palate, from the nose to the palate.
But I also get licorice and definitely the saltiness.
Saltiness, the brininess. It says that here, right there, it says, what does it say? Let me just make sure. No, this is brilly. But the brininess, I agree with you, that salty sea
But it's
spray.
not overwhelming, the saltiness. It's more salty vanilla. Yeah, it's like salty vanilla.
It's quite complex on the palate. There's There's some tobacco there. There's some
Spices.
dark chocolate there. And then the tropical fruit. For me, I get the pineapple and I get the banana. But combined with the barley maltiness, it's almost like a banana pudding. With the cinnamon spices.
Yeah, I get definitely the spices.
What about the finish for you?
It's a long finish, but sweet.
Long, sweet, sweeter than usual. Last year's release was also sweet, quite a bit sweet, but
also
the
smooth. The
and
finish
then,
is smooth.
And then the licorice, I get the licorice. Most Islay whiskies, I get the licorice. But the Bonfire ash is there. And then also the empty glass test. If you leave your glass once you've emptied it, leave it for an hour or so, and then you nose to see what is left in there. And that is always for me a test of a good whiskey. If in an empty glass after an hour or two there's still some aromas left there. And for this one particularly, you get the briny barbecue pineapple notes in the empty glass. But now we've added a few drops of water, and we're going to see if the water makes any difference. You can see the glass effect on the glass by the water there.
I get now with the nose, I get caramelized sugar.
Beautiful.
It's as if it's softer, much softer.
Fantastic. You just want to nose it forever.
Yeah. It's got a beautiful nose.
Kid in a sweet shop, you just want to get all
the
of the aromas on the palate. The smokiness is still there, but it's softer, it's smoother.
Much more softer.
The fruity, caramelized fruitiness is a bit too soft for me now, so I would almost not recommend.
Yeah, it's very soft now.
Adding the water.
All the flavors is if they melted down.
So without water, that is for us personally what we recommend.
I agree.
The price here in South Africa, 1,300 Rand, limited release, so pretty soon, if not yet already, it will not be available anymore. And just in an introduction into our next video where we're going to look at all 4 of the releases, for me this one personally is not the best. It doesn't wow me with this is the best Ardbeg day release that I've had. But still a good drinker and a very pleasant Ardbeg release, especially with the rum cask finish, for me was something very
interesting, something different, totally different,
Very enjoyable, not at all a bad release.
No.
But not the best release.
No, I agree.
So, let's move on to the pairing for this. Because of the tropical fruitiness, especially the pineapple and the smokiness, we've decided to go with pan-fried or barbecued pineapple slices, but dusted with smoky barbecue spice and smoky paprika. And then we add to that salami, German salami. So ELNA, you can have one there. And that will give you the perfect pairing. It'll go with the fruitiness. The salami will give you the creaminess and the fattiness to just balance the sweetness of the pineapple. And it'll just, I think it's going to make this whiskey pop. That's what it looks like there. The salami bit and then the barbecued or pan-fried pineapple slice. Are we going to try this?
Yes, let's try.
Here we go. Sweet pineapple, smoky spices, creamy salami, meatiness.
I like this pairing. I think this pairing is really
I've got goosebumps.
It really, they
The
match together.
pairing
Yeah.
enhances the whiskey, so that I almost want to say, wow, now this is a contender for one of the better Ardbeg that releases, because the pairing just sort of made it pop. It's absolutely
No, the
incredible.
pairing is definitely, especially after you add some water, the pairing now brings out more flavors.
And what we've also tried, we've tried quite a number of pairing options. We've also tried the salami and blue rock pockets. So we took a little bit of blue cheese into the salami slice and then folded it with the little skewer stick, so that you've got a salami with blue cheese pocket, and that works also very good.
Also good, if you're a blue cheese fan.
But I think the barbecued pineapple just goes with the whole
yeah.
theme of what we've
The
got here.
fruitiness, the citrus, no, I agree. I agree.
In the next
Well,
video, comparison. Elna, what do you think? Which one is going to be the better one? What is your prediction?
Okay, now I think I must wait and see, because smoky whiskey is not my first choice. So let's see what will happen. Let's see. It will be interesting for myself as well.
I almost want to say you deserve an applause to venture with me into the realm of peated whiskies from the Isle of Islay. Until next time, thank you for watching and liking our video and joining our YouTube channel. Slàinte.
Slàinte.